Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Happy Sephora holiday savings event, bonitas. The Sephora sale is back and I'm very excited porque today I'm going to be doing a full face using my Sephora savings event recommendations para ustedes, bonitas. Just go ahead and get right into this video because I am ready to show you how I transform this face using all my Sephora savings event recommendations. I keep wanting to say Sephora sale, but it's called a savings event, so that's what we're gonna call it. Okay. Vamos a empezar. Okay, bonitas, first things first, we're gonna start off with los labios, the lips. You know I love a good lip product to wear throughout my makeup application. So my favorite go-to product, especially if you've been watching YouTube lives, is this right here. This is the Fenty Skin Fenty Treats lip oil, and this one is in the shade Black Cherry. This has been my go-to. If you're looking for a good lip oil at Sephora, this one's fantastic, especially if you're more worried about a lip oil that's gonna really intensely hydrate your lips. Also, leave them feeling soft. You can wear this as you get ready. You can wear this when you go out. Any given moment, this is your go-to, and I love this tone right here in Black Cherry. It's stunning. So that's first things first. Next, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is do the Peace Out skincare. The Peace Out Skincare Redness Plus Clarifying Mist. If you know, I do have rosacea, so my skin gets pretty irritated very quickly, especially whenever I'm under stress or eat certain foods. Like, my skin is just like, what is going on? So this is a great product, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm gonna read a little bit about this. This is a gentle yet powerful mist that visibly soothes red, angry skin and helps minimize excess oil, all in one refreshing mist. So I have oily skin, I have redness. Those two, this is gonna do its magic for me. So I highly recommend this. I know a lot of you bonitas do have oily skin, and I feel like this does a beautiful job of bringing back that hydration without leaving my skin feeling oily. And I feel like it does kind of absorb any of that extra oil, which I really do love and appreciate. And here you do get 3.3 ounces. So this is great. I would love for them to make like a mini one that I can carry my bolsita, my purse, for like on the go, because I need something to, you know, do a good job of refreshing the skin. Another skincare product that I really do love is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Plus Instant Glow Moisturizer. This has been my go-to moisturizer at the moment. Como pueden ver, it just does a great job of hydrating my skin, leaving it really nice and like smooth, refreshed, and not irritating it. People always ask me if my skin gets irritated because when I moisturize, my skin gets really red, and honestly it's because I have a very strong hand, so when I go and moisturize, I'm literally like pushing the product in, which is why my skin gets a little bit more red. And there we go. This is a great moisturizer. It doesn't irritate my rosacea. I feel like it does a beautiful job of giving me great hydration. It's a very creamy formula. It does have a little bit of like an orange scent. I love oranges, so I don't mind it at all. But I've never had an issue where it's like irritating my skin where I'm like, oh, I can't wear this. No, this has been so good on my skin. You guys know Ole Henriksen is one of the OG skincare brands, and they just do it right every time. Okay, next up, we're gonna go on to sunscreen. This right here is my holy grail sunscreen, Murad. This is the Environmental Shield Multivitamin Clear Coat Broad Spectrum SPF 50. So this one is great because this one will not leave a white cast. It's an invisible product. And also, I really like it because I feel like it adds extra hydration and glow to my skin. I mentioned that I do have oily skin, but I will say my rosacea cheeks get very flaky sometimes, where they're like really dry. So I really like to take a SPF or just skincare products that are gonna bring back that hydration, and then once I go in with my makeup, then I feel like I can go ahead and, you know, give it a more matte finish, you know. But I just feel like for me, I really appreciate as much hydration that I can get from my skincare products before moving on to the complexion products that we're gonna put on. So I kind of let my skincare do its thing for most part. And then I am going to just start going in with the eyes first, and then we're gonna move on back to the complexion. But those are pretty much the skincare products that I've been really enjoying, that I have on rotation on my vanity when I am getting ready in the morning. If I want a little extra moisturization, or one that I used a lot even on my body right now, I just have the travel size, Rare Beauty Find Comfort, their body moisturizer is so good. And the scent, it has just such a great like eucalyptusy scent, so good, and I truly really enjoy it. So this is one of my favorites. So good. So this one is in the mini, and you can actually get a little holiday set where you get the body lotion and you also get the fragrance, like the travel fragrance. And I love carrying that with me when I travel. It's such a like soothing, comforting scent, and I feel like I love that when I travel, because sometimes when I travel I can get a little anxious just because I'm out of my element, I'm somewhere new, and I think this scent just brings me back, you know, just it kind of grounds me. So I really love that. So you can get the full size in this, or you can get this mini in that little holiday gift set, which those holiday gift sets, and just in general the holiday gift sets that they have during the Sephora savings event for the holiday season are amazing. This is the perfect time to stock up on stocking stuffers, Secret Santa gifts, or just any gifts for the holidays, because you get really great value in your products. So now we're gonna move on to another holiday product I have right here. I have here this Too Faced palette. Look how pretty that is. That's so pretty, right? So I haven't been into many palettes lately. I feel like I've been sticking to the same things that I always use, and I'll always forever recommend like the OG palettes, the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette, one of my favorites, the original Ethereal Eyes palette, another one of my favorites. And recently Makeup by Mario came out with another Ethereal Eyes palette, which I will be picking up this Sephora sale. Let me get my brushes. So in case you're wondering, why aren't you mentioning that one? Because I haven't had a chance to pick it up just yet, but I will be picking it up because I do plan on doing a Sephora trip over the weekend, and I will be doing a Sephora savings event haul, so stay tuned for that, because there is a bunch of new products that I want to try out. You know, I haven't gotten a chance to, so that's the reason I don't have that one, but I'm sure I'm gonna be in love with it. But I recently got this one from Too Faced, and I actually used this on my YouTube live the other day, and I love the fact that there's not that many colors in here. This is a really pretty holiday palette, which you guys know I'm all about. And I also like the fact that there's not that many shades in there, so it's not that hard to make an eyeshadow selection. Sometimes I can be a little indecisive, and if there's too many options for me, ooh, it is hard for me to pick one that I really love. So I like when I have like less, because I can just go ahead and make a decision quicker on what I want to use. And I also like it because I feel like for these holiday palettes, especially during holiday season, I'm traveling and I don't want something too bulky. So it's good to have those little quick, easy, take with you type of palettes. So that is kind of my vibe right now. The shimmers in here are absolutely stunning. I was actually wearing this palette in a few videos that I filmed last weekend after I went on my YouTube live, and I was like, whoa, that pigmentation is stunning. So I really like how this turns out. So I just went in with that matte brown in Keepsake, and I like the fact that, I like the fact that in here you get mattes and shimmers. So that's always a plus. What do I want to use today? I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. When I went on live, I went in with this color and it's so pretty, but I'm like, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. I feel like this is a little bit more holiday, more festive. So let's try that out. So we're gonna apply that, yeah, like so pretty. And I feel like the holiday season is the perfect time to just have a pop of shimmer on the eyes. It's just such a pretty palette. And I have to say, Too Faced always delivers with their formulas when it comes to their eyeshadow. They just have really, really great products. So Eso me encanta. And I'm just taking that like that. Same thing on this side. So let's talk a little bit about the Sephora Savings event. So it started on November 1st and it goes all the way through November 11th. So that's great. And it starts in different times for different tiers. So for the Rouge, it started on the 1st. And then it starts for the VIB. And then it starts for the Beauty Insider. So there's different times, but everybody gets to shop the sale. And Sephora Collection is 30% off the entire week of the Sephora sale. So that's one thing you do not want to miss. The Sephora sale is the Sephora Collection. And let me just tell you, Sephora Collection has really great products. So do not sleep on Sephora Collection because they have great stuff. So I'm just here applying this eyeshadow. Like, look how pretty that is. It's just so pretty. So we're gonna leave it like that. And today we're not doing a wing. We're just gonna focus on this beautiful eyeshadow and on mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead, put that away. Really love this palette. Look how pretty that is. Too Faced brings it with these. So I'm very, very happy with how great quality they are. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our lashes. And I wanna talk a little bit about the lashes because I've been such a fan of just my natural lashes with mascara. And that's because of this right here. This is the Grande Lash Serum, one of my all-time favorite beauty products. This is my secret to my lashes growing. I had no lashes about a year and a half ago, and I just started using this, and it's just incredible. I do take breaks from this, I will say. I'm not as consistent right now as I usually am, but I still feel like my lashes are still looking great. And then another one of my holy grail beauty products is this, the Shiseido Lash Curler. I will forever repurchase this lash curler, and I am going to really curl the lashes. Another great product I've been really enjoying is the Lancome Lash Primer. This right here. And the reason I've been enjoying this is because this season, this time of the year, I really have been into burgundy mascara. Burgundy mascara has been like my vibe for my lashes. And the best way for me to use a burgundy mascara is with a base underneath, because my lashes are really dark. If I go with a base, I feel like I have a really good starting point for my lashes. Then I'm gonna go in with this right here, which is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. And this one is in the shade, it's like something plum. I'll have it linked down below. But this burgundy mascara really delivers. It really, really does deliver. I've tried a few other burgundy mascaras, and I feel like out of all the ones that I tried, this is the one that I feel like I can really see that like burgundy plum effect on my lashes. I feel like the other ones I've tried, I have to build it up so much, and I feel like it doesn't really show as well as this. Like this, you can see that shade really look amazing. So I really like it. And you guys know, Benefit does not play with their mascaras. Look at that. With the mascara, with no mascara. Like, it makes such a difference. And it's all those products that I just talked about. Like, they literally make such a statement, and my lashes look fabulous. It really brings the eyeshadow together beautifully. And of course, I will share my haul of what I get. There's a few things I have my eye on. Hopefully when I go to the store, they're still there. But I want to check out a few items. I also saw Huda Beauty launched a new palette. I think it's like her last big palette. I don't know if I want to get it. It's so beautiful, but I'm like, am I gonna use this palette? I feel like if it's not something that I could see myself using often, like every time I do my makeup, nowadays I'm kind of like, I don't need it. So vamos a ver, but I feel like I either get that or I get the Makeup by Mario palette. And I truly feel like I would probably use the Makeup by Mario palette more, just because I'm such a fan of the original Ethereal Eyes palette. Like that, I've hit pan on so many colors on it. Look how good the lashes look. Like just with the mascara and the base primer, such a difference. Also, of course, the lash curler, like phenomenal. Obsessed. So we have the mascara on, we have the eyes done. Now we're gonna move on to our foundation, and we need to talk about this foundation that I've been obsessed with. It is the Dior foundation, bonitas. I truly didn't think I would love it as much as I am. Like, so many foundations came out, and really, really great foundations. Like we have here the One Size, which I highly recommend. Let me pull out the faves been enjoying, because I don't want you to think I don't like these either, but if I had to pick one that I really am loving, it's the Dior stick foundation. This stick foundation is so good, like so good. It just applies beautiful on the skin and it wears beautifully. And to be honest, I just feel like for me lately, I haven't been doing like a full glam like I used to when I was younger. For me nowadays, I just want something that's not gonna look or feel cakey, and I feel like the Dior stick foundation is that for me. That's not to say that these other ones aren't amazing, because they are. Like, these foundations are really good. I highly recommend the Urban Decay Face Bond foundation if you're looking for a really good full coverage foundation that is going to last you all night. This is amazing. Also during the heat, this is amazing. Like, such a beautiful foundation. The One Size foundation is also really good if you want more full coverage, but you don't want a foundation that's gonna feel heavy on the skin. The One Size is fantastic. The Easy Blur foundation is also another great foundation. It just gives you beautiful coverage and a beautiful finish. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Armani Luminous Silk. Like, that's what the Huda Beauty Easy Blur reminds me of. But this Dior one, for me personally, if I had to just pick one to like put on right now, which I am, I just love the results of this one. The Dior one, I can use it for every day, but I could also use it for an evening night out. So I really love the Dior one. And the shade that I'm using here is the shade 3N, and I feel like it matches me very well, which I really do appreciate. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a concealer that I've been obsessed with. This is the Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer. This concealer, bonitas, like, wow. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful concealer. This one is in the shade 38N Medium Tan Neutral. Go ahead and blend this concealer. Oh, you know what? Let me blend it with this brush that I love, House Labs. Their concealer brush is so nice. So nice. If you're looking for a good concealer brush, I would recommend this one also during the Sephora Savings event. So, One Size, this one is Ultra Peach. This is the one for me. This is the one that I love. That powder can do no wrong for me. It is my obsession. Now we're gonna go in with blush. So for blush, we're gonna talk about this. The Armani Luminous Silk blushes are so pretty. They're so pretty. It was a little hard for me to narrow it down because there are just so many blushes that came out. I think this is the one that I gravitated to the most because I just feel like this is the perfect tone for this time of the year. I like to wear these more like berry tones. This one is in 65, and I feel like just in general, the Armani Luminous Silk line is just so easy to blend. It's so workable. So that's why I'm like, I have to talk about this one. And it was one of my most used blushes. It was between this one and then Rhode. Rhode is amazing with their blushes, but obviously they're not in Sephora, so can't really mention those right now. Now we're gonna move on to los labios, the lips. So we're gonna take off a few suggestions for lippies. And Sephora collection. You cannot go wrong with Sephora collection's lip stains. These are so good. There's a really cute set that I mentioned in my YouTube shorts recommending holiday gift sets. A little cute set with a bunch of these lip stains is amazing. And I brought this up before, but when I used to work at Sephora, people loved these lip stains. Mind you, this was like back in 2015. People were obsessed with these. So I'm so happy that they have so many colors, and I'm so happy that they've brought that. So this one is in the shade 140. So I'm gonna show you this shade. It's truly so pretty. Like just a very pretty fall tone. Like I said, this is in the shade 140. It's kind of like an orangey warm tone, or like a, yeah, neutral orangey warm tone. It's not too orange, but this is great if you want to do like a warmer nude. But I think today I want to go in with a little bit of a bold lip. So I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite fall lip liner from One Size. This one is called Code Word. It's like a really pretty berry tone. Then I'm gonna go in with Fenty's Gloss Bomb Sticks. This one is in Hot Chocolate, like so. And we're just gonna apply this all over. And they're literally like the perfect match. What I love about this combo is that this is beautiful for Thanksgiving to Christmas. Like, I just feel like this is such a holiday shade, and you can never go wrong with these tones. So that is the lip combo that I would say check out. One Size lip liner in Code Word, and then Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in Hot Chocolate. And then, like I said, you can never go wrong with the Sephora collection lip stains. This one in 140 is my favorite, especially for this time of the year, but they have so many options. And again, Sephora collection is 30% off, so this is perfect timing, especially because I feel like this time of year is when a lot of people like to wear their lip stains, you know, just like a more matte lip for the holidays. Also, when you're like socializing, eating, all that, you want something that's not gonna budge. So this is a great option. This one does budge, but I can't get over this type of lip for the holidays, and also with the eye makeup, it just all comes together so beautifully. And then to finish the look off, of course, the holy grail setting spray that Beyonce used on tour. One Size Until Dawn. Okay, if you want your makeup to last todo el día, it's this right here. So this is what I recommend. It'll have your makeup locked in todo el día. Last thing I want to talk about is this Merit perfume. Merit just launched their very first fragrance. This is Retrospect, the fragrance by Merit. And this fragrance, not only is it absolutely stunning, bonitas, but it smells delicious. Like delicious. This one retails, I think, $96, so it's not the cheapest. But if there's one thing I like to pick up during the Sephora sale, it's a good fragrance. So I'm like, oh yes. And actually, I'm so grateful that Merit sent this over to me so that I could try it out and share with you guys, of course, my honest opinions. And you guys know I love reviewing a good fragrance, so I was very curious about this. I'm gonna read a little bit about it para mis bonitas. This is cruelty-free, it's clean at Sephora, it's a warm and spicy scent, it's vegan. So the fragrance family of this is warm and spicy. The scent type is warm and sheer. The keynotes are bergamot, jasmine, and musk. It's a long-lasting clean fragrance. Opens with soft, bright notes of bergamot and pear, and gently unfolding into a floral heart of jasmine, rose, and violet. It's balanced by a base of vanilla, musk, and moss, giving it a warm second skin finish that wears over 12 hours. Bonitas, if you like floral but a little warm, this is the one. I feel like this is the perfect scent for the fall and winter. Like, it is truly the perfect scent for the fall and winter. And I love the fine mist. I feel like sometimes some fragrances can have a very like harsh mist, but this is very, very fine. And I truly feel like this is the perfect scent for fall and winter. I mean, you could wear this year round, but there's something about that warmth in it, even though it's a floral scent, that sometimes when you think of floral, you think of spring or summer. You think of very floral, very fruity. This is like that warm floral where it's not too warm, but it's warm enough where you're like, ooh, this is giving cozy vibes. You're looking for a new fragrance for the fall and winter, or you're looking to gift a fragrance for the fall and winter, and you know somebody that loves floral but warm, this is perfection. Now I do want to point out some other products if you are into more so of body mist. The ones by Nest are great. These are two of my favorite ones. These honestly give me more so like spring summer vibes. Still love them. If you love a glowed floral, this one, Turkish Rose, is fantastic. Also, Seville Orange. I love this because it's very fresh. So I would say the Nest fragrances, if you're looking for like a more so body mist, something you can take with you, a little bit more affordable, these are fantastic. This is the final look. I hope that means bonitas enjoy this, and stay tuned because I will be doing a Sephora Savings event holiday video, maybe like a little shop with me sprinkled in there too. So stay tuned for that. That is coming next. But now you need to let me know, bonitas, what are you purchasing at the Sephora Savings event? Dígame down below. Let's start a conversation. And I'm sure you'll see more of me using the items that I get from the Sephora Savings event in one of my lives. If you guys don't know, I go on YouTube Live every weekend, sometimes Saturday, sometimes Sunday, but I'm on there. So come hang out with me one of these weekends while we get ready on YouTube Live. So we'll see mis bonitas very soon. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let's me know to continue doing estos videos para ustedes. Muchas gracias, bonitas. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Nos vemos pronto. Adiós, bonitas.